In our video tutorial today, I'm going to show you how to access your unit's invoice and order settlement form for the popcorn sale. First thing we'll do is go to the Campmaster's online ordering system, and that will take us to our login screen here. Again, that site, if you want to go directly to it, is ordering.campmasters.org, and that will bring you to the screen. You may also access it through campmasters.org at the bottom left of the screen, and it will bring you here as well. So first thing, so once you're on this page, we will select our council. Of course, we are the Lincoln Heritage Council, and then we'll enter our username and password. And remember, for the units, your unit user ID is going to be your unit type with a space and then a 4-digit unit number. So if you're pack 1, for example, you'll be 00 pack space 001. Pack 10 would be pack space 0010. And then so on and so forth. In the tutorial that I'm going to log in under my profile, so it'll look a little different. But once you have your username and password entered, then go ahead and hit submit, and that will bring us to the ordering system's main screen. Mine will look a little different than yours, so don't worry if it doesn't look the same. But what we'll do is go to the yellow column on the left, and we will find the section that says reports. And that's, for me, that is right here. But you'll find that section, you'll click on report list, and then you will select the report you want. And we're looking for unit invoice / order settlement form. Once you find that, we're going to click it. And if it doesn't load automatically for you, then it should have your unit preloaded. I'll need to select the invoice that I'd like to see today. So we'll go to there. And then you can actually break it up if you wanted to and see just your show and sell, see just your take order. But we want to see all of it. If you do have to select any of that information, then you will hit preview, and then your invoice will appear on the screen, and it will look very similar to this. So to break down the invoice and kind of explain what we see here is all the products will be listed in the same order that they were ordered in. So whether you ordered on a paper take order form or you ordered online, this should be the same order. What it does is it shows us the symbol code for each of those. That alpha code is another name for it. That's going to be here. And then it gives a product description of what that is. And then it will show us first what we ordered for show and sell. If you ordered no show and sell product, this section will be blank. For those that did order show and sell product, in the first section, that first column that we see here is going to be the number of cases that have been ordered towards the show and sell. And then in that second column, that should be blank. This should be blank for everyone. Show and sell product is ordered by the case, therefore, and not the container, which is what that section is for. So that should be blank. Then in the next column, the third column over, we are going to see the number of cases that have been returned for each of these products. So whatever you return, that will be listed here. And then we do accept returns by the container, so you may see some numbers here. And then just be aware that the system does do the math for us, and it will convert the number of containers that you return. It will convert that into cases with containers left over. So for example, if you returned 10 containers of item U, the 6-pack butter, it will show on your invoice that you returned 1 case and 2 containers. Since butter comes in cases of 8, then it will go ahead and do the math for you, and that's what you'll see there. So if you don't see the number 10, don't worry. Just know that it converted into cases, and then do the math from there. Then in the next section, then we'll see the take order, what has been ordered here. we take order by the container. So you'll see items in the cases column as well as the container column. So same thing. It will do the math for us. If you ordered 10 of item U, and you see that you've ordered 1 case and 2 containers, you have ordered 10 containers. And then on your invoices, there shouldn't be anything in the return section for take order under cases and containers, unless an error had to be corrected that we've gone through and fixed, or it was some sort of extenuating. You shouldn't see anything here unless there is an error that had been made and we have corrected that. So that should be blank. Then what it does here is it will total everything up for you. And the cost to unit, it doesn't do the math for you here in this cost to unit section. So it does not take into account the commission that you are earning. It will go ahead and do it based on the retail value, which you'll see here. So this is going to be your retail value, and this number should then match this number right here. This number here is this is going to be your total sales excluding online sales. The unit invoice does not include online sales. Online sales are purchased by the customer, paid for online. Campmasters processes that. That is then sent to the council at the very end of the sale. It's one of the very last things that happen, and then we then put what you've earned, the unit's commission, into your unit fund here at the office. So you will not see online sales on this, but this number here is going to be your total sales as far as show and sell and take order goes. Then you're going to see over here, this number here is going to be your unit's commission. This is what you have earned. Everyone will earn a minimum of 28% commission. That is the base. And then the maximum potential commission that units are able to earn is 38. So in this example, we see that if this were a unit, they've earned 38% commission, which and so then that will do the math for you. It'll take 38% of in this instance, the 19,795, and it will show you that your unit has earned the number that is listed here. So in the example, it is $7,522.10. That is what the unit will have earned off of this. Then in the box that's shown here, the bold outline box, this is what's due to the council. And this number here in this example is $12,272.90. That is the amount due. The units will keep the amount that they've earned, and they'll keep that off the top. You do not need to pay that to the council just to get it back. We'll go ahead and we'll do that step first, and then you just keep that. The only number that you submit, the only amount that you submit is the number that's listed here. Then in this section here, there's nothing here, but if your unit has paid throughout the sale, for example, you came early on in the sale and you wanted to get additional show and sell product, you are required to submit payment. That payment will be listed there. If you've submitted a payment and you don't see it there, you see something's missing, please let me know, and then we'll get that corrected as well. We will look that up and pull that receipt. And but this is where you'll see all of the totals that have been paid. So once you do submit payment, once we get it all entered, then it will show there once you log back in a few weeks, and just to check on things, and that should be balanced out. And then if you have paid anything, the number that's in this box is reduced. So for example, had this unit paid $10,000, $10,000 would be listed here in the total paid section, and then within this box, it would show $2,272.90. So it does take that into account and does the math for us. So this is what is currently due is what will be in that box. Then at the bottom of our invoice, it will show commissions that have been earned. It will tell you which commissions items you've earned. It lists them. It doesn't list them in the order you've earned them. It lists them alphabetically by their name. So here you'll see you have the base, and then if you've attended the How to Sell $10,000 in a Weekend training, that's going to be up here. And then all units that committed by June 1st were eligible for the early bird commitment of 1%. And then we have the commission item. If you increase your sale by 5% or have a minimum of $25,000 in sales, then you will earn 2% for that. If your unit has opted out of the council prize program to do your own prize program, then you'll earn 4%. Then 4% is what is provided there. And then units that attended a district kickoff earned 1%, and then units that conducted a unit kickoff earn 1%. If you did one of those, then you'll see the individual one listed with a 1. In this instance, we're going to say that they did both, and the number 2 is listed. So we are at 38%. Then when you submit payment, payment is we do ask that payment is provided at the time of take order distribution, and unless other circumstances or other arrangements rather have been made due to special circumstances, possibly your charter organization has accounting policies and procedures that take a little more time for you to get a check cut. That's not a problem. We are happy to work with everybody. Just make sure that you let us know that you do not plan to pay at the time of take order distribution, and be sure to let us know why, so that we can talk about it if we need to. And a lot of times we won't need to, but we are happy to work with everybody. We just want to be aware of those circumstances. So when you do submit payment, the amount that is due, again, is in this box. If you have a question about your invoice, or the correction needs to be made somewhere, please let me know, or please let the council office know as soon as possible, so that we are able to correct that ahead of time. Please do not submit a payment that's different than the number you find in this box. It will help us with accounting for everything, and if you pay more than this number, then there's a refund process that has to go into effect, and we have to go through, and that takes some time to get your money back. If you don't pay enough of that, then that also takes time. So we just ask that this number is not paid, or if this number is not changed. This is the number that you will pay, unless we've made a correction. If you see it late, think of something as you're going to your take order distribution. Still let us know. We'll work with you, but we want to be sure that this is the number here that is being paid. And the preferred method of payment is a single 1-unit check from your unit's bank account. The council prefers not to accept. We will, but we prefer not to take the personal checks from the customers from the unit. We prefer that the customers write those checks to the unit. The unit then deposits those, and then the unit writes the council just one check, and that will also help with accounting for on your end as well as the council's end, and help make it a little smoother. Checks can be made payable to LHC BSA. You'll see there. Other methods of payment that we do accept are cash. If you do pay cash, the unit is responsible for the cash until it has been received and accepted by the council, and you have been receipted for that cash. So please be aware of that. And we do accept credit cards, but be aware that if your unit opts to pay for your balance with a credit card, there is a service charge for any amounts over $250. So just be aware of that as well. But again, the preferred method of payment is a check from the unit's bank account. So that is the unit invoice, and If anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out. You can reach us at 205popcorn@scouting.org, and we will be happy to help.